Hey guys, are you asking yourself why your neighbor's yard or lawn is green and yours is not? And this is in the February, March, April time frame. I'm going to go over a couple reasons why, and it's actually not a bad thing. It's just the situation of your property. So a lot of times this is more about the soil temperature, not about the health of your lawn. You could have a very healthy lawn and it's one of the last one to green up. Or you could also have a very healthy lawn and it's the first one to green up. A lot of this is going to have to do with the soil temperature on when your lawn comes out of dormancy. So one of the main factors with this will be sunlight. If you have a lawn in the full sun, especially getting morning sun, and you are getting that throughout the whole day, you're probably going to green up a little bit quicker, or your neighbor will green up quicker because he's getting that full sun and not being blocked by more trees or houses, whether it's in the morning or middle of the day. They could just be getting more sunlight than your lawn. Another thing to look at are going to be the weeds. There are a couple weeds that look like, especially if you have Bermuda, that kind of look like Bermuda that are growing in, but it's actually weeds and they may look really green. They could have also overseeded, which we normally don't recommend. So it could be that it's not their actual turf, it's an actual weed coming in, and that is why they appear to be green. This will backfire on that lawn later on as we start heating up and those weeds die off and they don't have a healthy lawn. It'll really show at that time. Another thing to factor in are the way if your yard is sloped a certain direction. People who have a lawn that is sloped more to the south, it's going to stay warm because they're getting hit by the sunlight more in the wintertime and in that springtime, versus a yard that's flat or sloped to the north. It's going to stay cooler, so that soil temperature is going to warm up later than one facing to the south. This will take into account the amount of sunlight that it's getting as well. Also, a lawn that is watered properly or overwatered will actually green up quicker. Water is a great insulator, so when the soil is moist, it'll insulate from the cold, so that soil temperature will actually be a little bit warmer, waking up that grass earlier in the year. Sometimes this can be overwatering, which is not a good thing. You don't want to have a wet soil, wet lawn all through the winter. Sometimes because of where it sits around your house, it's almost unavoidable. The sun doesn't hit there at all throughout the winter and it stays wet. But that's one reason why you'll see some green grass in a wet area. Another reason is going to be the mowing height. So if you come in and you mow really short, if you scalp your lawn right before the spring green up, or you just mow short year round, you're cutting off that dead material that went dormant earlier in the year or earlier the year before, so that October, November, December time frame, and you're just seeing the green grass sooner. You may actually have the same green grass growing up in there, and if you're mowing at 2 or 3 inches, you're just not quite seeing it yet. And that's all it is. You'll see it eventually when it gets up to the height of your mowing that you had going into the winter. So those are kind of the main reasons for this. None of it has to do, or none of it would throw an alarm. It's just the way each system, each lawn, each property works. It's its own little ecosystem. It doesn't mean anything's wrong. Some people will overuse nitrogen in their fertilizer to try to green it up sooner. It's not recommended. Nitrogen leaches through the soil into our water table. We don't want to overuse some of these products, so we go with recommended rates to where we don't do anything like that. And it's okay if your yard is not greening up as soon as your neighbors. What we're mainly after is that it's healthy and that it's weed free, which will allow it to do a whole number of things with our up and coming summer. If y'all have any questions, just reach out to us and let us know. Thanks a lot.